Now let me take you back for a second or two. Childhood raps take you back for a minute, when times were more simple and you lived with your parents. Before you went to college and you started paying taxes. Remember these shows that you watched as a kid. Childhood raps take you back.
Okay, you beautiful passengers, it is that time. I've got this semi-truck parked in a decently quiet location tonight, so I am going to stop and watch Power Rangers Unworthy Episode 2 Part 1 with y'all, and I ain't got much to say here at the beginning other than let's go to the whiteboard. And if you recognize that quote, that means one of two things. Either one, y'all already seen it in another reaction, which means you got a good taste in cartoons, or two, you recognize the name Helen Keller, which means you got a good taste in people. So, with that said, so long as the memory of certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say life is good. Just like I said in that reaction of that episode of that cartoon, if you know what she's been through in life, and for her to still have a good outlook on life, I don't think we have much room to complain. So, yeah, I understand things happen and we do get sad from time to time, but, you know, circumstances don't define who we are as people and how we can have a bad outlook. So, yeah, but yes, I do understand there are ups and downs in life. So, of course, if you're going through a bad time, of course, you know, you're going to have a bad outlook, and rightfully so. But, you know, if you know who Helen Keller is and what she's been through, she's got a great outlook for her to be, you know, all those things, and just, wow. Just a great outlook. Who suggested that was Anthony. So, thank you, Anthony, for that suggestion. And it'll probably be up there also for the MLP Season 9 Episode 21 reaction as well. But that reaction will have to wait till tomorrow because we are about to watch Power Rangers. And where we left off was the Arbiter, first Power Ranger, is going around and just busting up some Rangers, and obviously, he didn't kill this set of Rangers. I thought he did at first, the last episode, but he didn't. It looked like I got glimpses of it there at the end of the video where the Green Ranger was going to come in and all that good stuff. So, I'm presuming we're going to have the Green Ranger, Tommy, in this one. So, hopefully we get something good here. So, I don't know. I'm not going to waste my time no more just sitting here running my mouth, though. Because like I say in every video, if you allow me to, I'd end up running my mouth for 15-20 minutes. So, I'll put them headphones on, I'm going to shut up, and we're going to do this countdown. And if you're new here, because of Power Rangers, fair warning, I talk during my reactions. I don't just sit here and watch it with a blank stare on my face. I'm going to let y'all know how I feel during the events. So, 3, 2, 1, and play! Unworthy Productions. Deviant Children Productions. Okay. Team One Take Stunt Action Design. So we're getting more people involved in this, huh? Okay. Okay, Blue Ranger. Cool beans, cool beans. Go ahead with it. Is that the Arbiter coming after the Blue Ranger? Pink Ranger.
No.
Is it?
Run. Fight. It makes no difference.
Which Rangers are these?
No more.
Are these the... No, okay, these are the Rangers from...
Mind if I cut it?
There we go, Tommy. Okay. So that's a female voice. Ranger, go.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
Just in the nick of time, as usual.
Well, you know me. What's the situation?
Closest I can tell. That dude's an evil ranger with a serious grudge.
Sounds familiar.
Seriously, Tommy. This guy might be as powerful as Lord Zed.
Kim, get everyone ready to retreat. We'll teleport out together, but in the meantime, I'll handle this wannabe RoboCop.
Ha! I understood that reference. Ow.
It feels like this Arbiter is nothing but a Jason Voorhees type.
Always the most troublesome.
What a coincidence.
Because they're just walking casually. Oh, you actually made him stumble a little bit. Jeez.
The Sixth Ranger will be the first to fall.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm allergic to villainous monologues. Tommy, let's go.
Well, gotta go. Alright, guys. Back to Command Center.
Oh, so are we gonna see Zordon here? Oh. Okay, so we're not gonna see Zordon. He's gonna block it. Yeah, that's not the command center, is it?
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, so that's our Green Ranger.
Just my pride. Yeah.
Okay, so they are changing some things up more than I thought they would.
Back at the command center. A teleporting malfunction?
It was working fine a minute ago. That's how I got to the parking garage in the first place.
Thanks for that, by the way.
No problem, Cam. I guess it was my spider senses tingling.
Ha, this is why we're friends.
Yes.
It's no good. I can't teleport.
What about the communicator? Tommy to command center? Alpha, come in Alpha. Zordon.
The Arbiter blocked it.
Teleportation and communications are down? There's no way that's a coincidence.
Duh, not a coincidence. It was that bootleg Terminator. He must have been Skynet.
Bootleg Terminator.
Metaphorically.
Not the Terminator, the Arbiter. Who was that guy anyway?
Was it a guy?
Said he was the first Ranger. Like, ever. Is that even possible?
The morphing grid is ancient. Anything is possible.
Well, if he's a Ranger, maybe he could be reasoned with. He didn't seem like the reasonable type.
It called us unworthy. Said our powers were a threat to the multiverse.
The worlds. That explains the doppelganger Blue Ranger.
One Billy is more than enough, honestly.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
So we're dealing with, what? A multi-dimensional ranger killer?
Oh, so another Saturday morning in Angel Grove then.
Yeah, cool.
So,
I like the premise. I don't know about anybody else.
Can't contact Zordon.
Most of us are pretty banged up.
Guys, I think we have a bigger problem, actually.
Man, he's back again.
Probably the same way he found that other Blue Ranger.
Terrible timing for a rematch.
Foolish children. No matter how far you run, no matter where you try to hide, there is no escaping fate. Forfeit your power coins, or forfeit your lives.
I don't think it's gonna give us a choice, Rocky.
Wait! We're not your enemy, and we're definitely not a threat to the multiverse. We're Power Rangers just like you, the good guys.
I've been to countless worlds, where countless rangers just like you, and echo pleas just like this. You all think yourselves to be heroes, to be just, to be worthy of the power you've been given. None of you are worthy. Time and time again, I've watched as the powers of the Morphin Grid have been manipulated and misused to further petty agendas. Ranger overlords, shattered dimensions, robot clone armies.
Shattered dimensions.
You're all more like parasites to me. Leeching power, you lack the responsibility to wield. You don't deserve it. None of you do. So I'm taking it back. You are all unworthy.
Listen, you guys fall back. If we can't teleport away, someone has to hold the line for retreat.
Tommy,
No, what?
Don't worry. We got this.
Okay, even with the Green Ranger,
Kim, Got enough energy left for a dragon arrow?
The Red Ranger was still the leader.
We'll give you guys a head start. We're right behind you.
I mean, come on, y'all.
Dragon arrow!
Dragon arrow? Okay, that's a neat idea. I like that.
Yes! A direct hit!
Now let's get out of here. You saw how tough that thing was.
You're right. Let's catch up to the others.
I've been talking with Trini. We think he's tracking us through our connection to the morphin grid.
If we demorph, we might be able to lose him.
Good thinking. Power down. Let's keep moving, guys.
You only delay the inevitable.
Okay. To be continued. 311. Okay, but, 311. Part 2's already out. So, just like before, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Well, link in the description and a link in a pinned comment. That way you can enjoy this without all my talking through it. So, yes, this is a fan-made project, but at the same time, we've got to keep in mind that they are getting other people on board. I can't remember off the top of my head who that was at the beginning, but we had Unworthy Production, they're one of them, and then we had Deviant Children Productions, and then we had some stunt coordinator, Team One Take Stunt Action Design. So now we're getting more people involved, so hopefully the budget is getting higher, and hopefully there's more professionalism involved with it. Because the only bad thing right now is some of the acting. Power Rangers, don't get me wrong, it's always got cheesy acting. It is always terrible cheesy acting, but when Scorpina was on the last episode they did, the Scorpina, I'm sorry to anyone involved on this, but your Scorpina was absolutely terrible. I mean, nothing, the costume is pretty good and all, for it to be fan-made, but I didn't even touch on that the last episode because I forgot about it, but her acting as Scorpina, no. You might want to get somebody else who's going to have a little bit more fun with the role, because I can actually see on their Instagram page where they're having fun on the Instagram page, and most of the people involved have fun with this. But the Scorpina just seemed like, no, And I'm dwelling on that too much. But this episode here, this is just part 1 of the episode, but this really didn't tell us much, honestly, because all this was is this was right here, just an introduction for the Green Ranger. What they did was change it up a little bit. This was, I think, released 6 months ago. And this was all during the time where they were like, you know what? What if the Green Ranger was a girl? And there was a bunch of people out there that were all up in arms about it, saying, oh, we can't do that. No, no, no. And I think I was one of them who actually said, no, let's not make her a girl. But, it can work if there's the right storyline involved with it. So you can change things over the years, and you don't have to have everything the same. You can gender swap. You can do different ethnicity swaps, whatever you want to do, as long as it makes sense story-wise. So if it doesn't make sense story-wise, don't do it. I'm sorry, it'd just be stupid to swap it just for the sake of swapping it if it doesn't make sense story-wise. I mean, Fantastic Four being case in point. See, I'm one of the ones who didn't mind the Fox version of Fantastic Four. Neither version, because I knew what I was getting into whenever I started watching them. The first one, the first Fox Fantastic Four was, campy and a little bit, not as serious. And then this, the most recent Fantastic Four tried to be really serious, but it wasn't a great movie, but I knew what I was getting in for. So, but what I was saying was, if it makes sense story-wise, then a, ethnicity swap isn't that bad. Like, the movie had Johnny Storm being played by, what was his flipping name? The worst part is he's a big name actor, and I just forgot his name. But nonetheless, y'all know what I'm talking about. Johnny Storm was originally a white guy, and they swapped him out, for a black guy. In the story, it makes sense. He's adopted. Yes, he has a white sister, because she's adopted. So, hey, it makes sense to me. So, storyline-wise, it checks out. But, movie sucked. So, hey, it is what it is. This is good, though. It's not got a huge budget, and they're still able to pull things off. And I'm still wondering about this Arbiter. Maybe I'll find something else out in part 2. I don't know, but the point of this one was to introduce us to the Green Ranger, so cool beans. I like it. It's nothing bad in my opinion. They gender swapped, whoop-de-doo. So, yeah, cool beans. At least they're doing something different. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they start pushing along the story here. So, yeah, I am done. It is now up to y'all because I have got to call a wife here in about 10 minutes. And it'll be time for bed after that. So, with that said, all up to y'all now. What are y'all thinking about this series? Do you like the series? Do you not like it? Thanks to this, though, I have started watching a couple episodes of Beast Morphers. And I'm actually liking it. I'm about to watch episode 3 probably tomorrow. I am watching it on my own time as opposed to reacting to it, but I am liking it. When I'm done with it, I'll probably have a more long-form video just going through, every episode of season 1 when season 1 is over. And then, yeah. But I said I was done talking. It's now up to y'all. Leave a comment, hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving, and as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.